Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I am in my homeschooling room getting some things prepared as we start back to our regular homeschool programming, our regular curriculums. Christmas and holidays were wonderful and we had so much fun using different pieces and elements in our morning basket and in our homeschool days, but it is time to refocus and get back to our regularly scheduled programming in our homeschool. I want to thank The Good and the Beautiful for sponsoring today's video. And the reason why I have you guys up here in my homeschooling room is because I need your guys' help on choosing our next science unit in our homeschool. I am undecided on which one I want to do, and I would love your guys' feedback. I have a stack here that I have because in years past I planned what science units we were doing from The Good and the Beautiful for my younger two kids, but this year I kind of left it open-ended. So we wrapped up paleontology last, and before that we did the safety unit and the maturation unit. So those are the units we've done this year, but now I have a stack to choose from. So let me show you guys the different options that I have, and I would love it if you would leave me a comment down below letting me know which one you think we should do. Like, did your kids love it? If you have a recommendation and there was an activity that you absolutely loved, please share that down below because I love exchanging ideas with you guys. All right, so here's my stack of unused science curriculums from The Good and the Beautiful. As you can see, I have the revised botany, which is right here. So I've actually done botany in the past, but not the revision. Then we have the chemistry unit, also from The Good and the Beautiful, and the book pack that goes with that, which has this book on Marie Curie, a book of elements, and the story of Alice Ball. These all look really, really cute. And then of course the actual unit study, which this is a 5 through 8 unit study right here. So this is for older kids. This is one I have never ever done. So maybe this should be the one that we do next, or maybe last. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, I even have the older version of the beginning chemistry because I never did it. So that is the revised version. This was the previous version that I've actually never done. So what else do we have? Oh, this here. This one looked really, really cool. Oh, we actually have done this one too. So this is Kingdoms and Classifications. This is the newly revised version. Here's the book that goes with this. I did this long ago and it was way over my kids' heads. I know it says 3 through 8 and maybe the revised version has a little bit more simpler of a wording, but this was way over my kids' heads. So I would like to do this again. Then we have the new Motion and Simple Machines. I'm really excited about this one personally. I've never done this one with any of my kids. So we have all of the student journals that go with that. These are the student journals that go with the Kingdoms and Classifications. Because if you guys have used The Good and the Beautiful, so if you guys have used any of the older science units from The Good and the Beautiful, these student journal sheets used to come, you know, out. They were loose leaf, but now they're bound. So every child gets a student journal, which I think is great. So we have the book pack that also goes with the Simple Machines. The Story of Invention. I think this would just be really fascinating. Archimedes, which is a chapter book, read aloud, and then this Motion and Sports does not go with that. But so that's another option we have. And then the last option is the newly revised Health and the Physical Body from The Good and the Beautiful. Again, this is a 3 through 8 science unit study. A little story for you guys. The very first thing I ever tried from The Good and the Beautiful was their physical body science unit when my oldest daughter was in the 3rd grade. So it's been a long time. She's now in the 10th grade. And this unit has been revised. This is so fascinating to me. I consider myself a semi-expert for health in the physical body based on my, my degrees and my experience. And so with that is the book, Dr. Daniel Hale Adams, Motion in Sports, I believe goes with this. It could go with, it goes with this. And then all of the health and physical body student journals, which there are 2 different versions. There's the 3 through 6 and then the 7 through 8. And there is a pretty substantial difference, as you guys can see here, from what's in between there. Because they used to include the lesson extensions separated, but now, as you can see, they're right in here. And I've actually been having on the paleontology unit that we finished, my daughter in the 5th grade, I was having her do the 7 through 8 lesson extensions just because I knew she could handle them. So don't let those grade level things trap you in. So that's a look at what we have to choose from for science curriculum. All of them are incredible, I know that. And all of them will get completed at some point, but which one should we start with? I'm leaning towards chemistry or the simple machines. So let's see what my kids think. Okay, so I let you guys choose paleontology last time, but which one of these that you see on the floor is drawing your attention?
Simple machines.
The machine one? How come?
Seems fascinating.
Fascinating. And I think you guys remember what I bought to go with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew that's what you were thinking. What did I buy?
Those robot things?
Yes, I did buy some robots that we could build at the end of that unit as a fun activity. Do you want to get them out so we can show? So they actually had completely forgotten that I bought those, but can you turn it around and show it to the camera, Landon? Bring it a little bit closer, like come on your knees. So these I got off of Amazon. It's a 13-in-1 educational solar robot. Does it say the age on here? It's not for little kids, I'd say. You can change it into all different things. So I did get these off of Amazon. I'll try to, it's for ages 10 and up. I see it now. Here you go. I will try to link those, but that's one thing that I love about the Good and the Beautiful science units is there's so much that you can add into them, or you can do it just as they have here. There's always tons of field trip opportunities and really easy little things that are super fun. And so they're voting. What did you vote? The simple machines?
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me know if you guys have done that unit yet. I mean, how can I tell them no? So that'll probably be the one that we go with. But let me know if you've done it and if you enjoyed it. So the Good and the Beautiful science units, like I said, were the very first thing that I ever tried from them when I was trying out their curriculum. And I just absolutely love the way that they're done, the way that they're written, the time it takes to do the lessons. I just really love them. Since I tried their science units, I have never gone back. This is just a physical body one to show you guys. They now come spiral bound. They used to be loose, and I much prefer this over it. All of the color images are so fun. There's the links and everything that you're gonna need for the unit listed at the front to make it nice and easy on all of them. They come with the supplies needed page, and look at how small that is. So I mean, you're not spending a fortune on things that you're gonna use for one lesson and never use again in your homeschool. I love that you can leave it like this and it stays open to the page that you need. Every science unit has varying amount of lessons, but I would say there's between 12 and 15 lessons in every unit that they have. So we love doing unit studies for science. My older kids now in high school are studying one scientific topic for the entire year. However, with younger kids, we really prefer this just because to hold a child's interest on one topic at their ages, I feel like would be very, very difficult. And I personally enjoy the variety. It always adds a fun element to our homeschool. So the way that we do science in our homeschool is 2 to 3 times a week, depending. So on average, I'm doing about 1 science unit per quarter, which means that I get through about 4 of these per year. So being that we're already into the 3rd quarter of our homeschool, that will probably give me 2 more science units to do this year. So I think I'm gonna go with the simple machines study just because they seem really excited about that, and that's also a new one that I've never done. But I still would love your guys' feedback on if you've done that, or you know, for our last one of the year of these that I have, which one would you go with? Let me know if your kids especially are around the same ages as mine. But I just wanted to show you guys a little look at what we are going to be doing for science basically for the rest of the school year. If you have any questions on science, leave them down below from The Good and the Beautiful, because I have been using their science in my homeschool for like the last 7 years. And my older kids who did The Good and the Beautiful science for middle school transitioned very wonderfully into their high school courses. So it does a very, very good job of teaching them things, exposing them to things, and holding their interest and keeping it really fun, because that is what it's all about. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below, and give me your recommendations for the rest of the year on our science units. I would really appreciate that. Books, activities, documentaries, all a welcomed resource guide, hopefully in the comments below, for not only myself, but other people who come across this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will link to The Good and the Beautiful down below, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye, friends.